Alright, so here's my exhaust, the stock exhaust. Alright, and I'm actually gonna be replacing it with this one right here. This is the Takegawa, I think it's Takegawa. Yeah, Takegawa. And this one meets Japanese government standards for emissions. And if you look down the pipe, it actually has a catalytic converter in here as well. So we know it's pretty good. Should be pretty clean. So basically, I have to take off the stock exhaust here. So here we are. We have the main bolt. This is also the swing arm bolt right here, or where the swing arm is. So this one's a 19. The other side is a 14. Then down below here, there's a 12. Then the header over here in the header here. The header down over here, 2 bolts, 12 as well. So I've already pretty much pre-loosened everything already. Make this video faster. I know some of my videos could get long-winded because I like to show the work while I'm doing it, especially something where I've never done before, or I think there would be some kind of problem, whatever. Then I would show the whole thing, because I want you guys to see the problems that I run into, so you guys know what to expect. With the exhaust, is pretty simple, not much to it. The only thing is that this exhaust here, because the pegs are basically between the engine and the peg, there's not much room, and I can't even fit my finger through here. My pinky, I can't even fit my pinky. So the exhaust needs to go through here. So you have to basically take the exhaust out, essentially. I mean the exhaust, the pegs. You gotta take out the pegs, and those are also 12 millimeters as well. So there's 4 bolts on the bottom. You've seen my other video where I did the kickstand. It is it's, I think I showed it in there as well. Three and 4. So it's better to do the throttle side first, because the brake lever, the foot brake, actually helps hold the peg bar here up. See, it just hangs because it's being held by the foot bar here. Oops. Shoot, I have the freaking kickstand. I forgot about the kickstand. I have it down. Okay. Kickstand's up. I should be able to pull this out now. So basically, you're gonna push the brake down to make clearance to get the foot peg out of the way. Okay, that's out of the way. Set that aside. Okay, so the 12 millimeter down here. So I believe I took this exhaust off once before. I can't remember for what. Oh yeah, when I took this cover off to clean the oil filter. And the 19 millimeter underneath the 19, there's a washer, big thick washer here. And that should be it. Now this thing should just drop right down. I'm gonna grab one end and the other end. Just kind of wiggle a little bit when it passes through bolt here. Now it's gonna get kind of hung up back over here in this area. So push the brake lever down again. That way it could clear between the engine and the brake lever. And that's it. So there we have it. The stock exhaust. Right? So let's see. Header gasket, I think, still stuck in there. Yeah, it's still in there. I see it. So I'm actually gonna probably leave it be. Let's see if I can try to reuse it. I'm not sure it's gonna work or not, because we are using a different exhaust now. So the new exhaust comes in 2 parts. You saw the can already. There's also the header here. And the header part here. Alright. I haven't even opened yet. Let's see, where's my razor? Razor around here somewhere. There it is. This thing is taped. It's right here. We have an open side. It's just both sides is closed. It's a nice piece. It's looks nice and polished, very polished. Strange. It's funny because the header itself is not even. The header, I mean the exhaust can is not very polished. Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of set this up in here. So I got the 2 whatchamacallit right there, and I'm reusing the what is it called, the header gasket. Where does this go exactly? I can't tell. I'm just gonna leave it here loose, just so that way I can have this kind of hanging in here. So I don't know exactly how it's gonna mount, or its position, I should say, what its mounting position is. Looking at the way this thing fits, I'm not sure about that stock gasket either. I might have to put on a new gasket, and I don't really have a new gasket. I have a gasket from my Elite, but that's that's a different bike. Hopefully it might be the same diameter, I'm guessing, possibly. Right. Oh, well, actually, you know what? It comes with a gasket right here. Cool. Okay, so I could actually use. Yeah, it comes with a gasket right here. So I'm actually gonna take off the old one, the original one. I don't think that one is gonna work. It might be already crushed in this thing. It felt like it didn't fit right. I checked the header on. So let me slit this open. This side too. Oh yeah, this is pretty big. Look at that. That's pretty big compared to my Elite head gasket. It's smaller. So this is for my Elite, so that wouldn't have worked. Let's go back to this then. Let's go back to this and take this off and take that header off, or that header gasket, exhaust gasket. See, do I have anything to stick in there? No, I don't. Shoot. Where's my flathead? I don't have my flathead with me. I use a screw. One thing I have handy. jeez, this thing's stuck in there. It's definitely crushed in there, I'm sure. Okay, now definitely get a flathead. Okay, I need to get my flathead. Let's see. Let's look at the stuff here real quick. See what we got here. So here's the mounting bracket. This is the exhaust. Ooh, it's very soft feeling, soft metal. This is the exhaust, because this is a slip-on, so this basically slips on like so. It'll slip in like that, right? It slips in right there like that. And the exhaust pipe will actually slide over this. Before we do that, we actually have to put this on right here. Slide this through first, like that. Then we could put the pipe on. Then we can slip this back and clamp it down. I think that's it. So yeah, I think that's it. Okay, let's go back to the exhaust here. Okay, now get my screwdriver. Man, that thing is stuck in there. Jesus. Oof. Jeez, that thing's like, oh, it's not even one piece anymore. Look at that thing. This thing, oh. Jeez. Come on. Oh. Okay, there we go. There we go. So that's the original one. Right? So I got the, let's see, I'm going to stick with a screwdriver and kind of run it through there, make sure everything is out like it's supposed to. And it feels like it. Yeah, it feels like it. Everything's out. Nothing else lodged in there. So here's the new one, the old one. Size wise, yeah, it looks about the same. This one's actually, the old one's actually not crushed that much. No, wait, yeah, it is. One side's crushed. One side's more crushed and the other side's not. That's actually pretty common for exhaust to be like that. You know, for one side to be crushed more than the other. Just go in here. So it's not gonna stay. It's fine. Let's leave it there. Leave it there on the ground for now. Let's get this thing back up in here again. Let's get this one up there. Like so. Slide the this up in there. Like so. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it dangling there for now. Let's go back to the front here. Okay, so I got the little gasket right here. Basically, it's a metal gasket as well, but it's made for that purpose. Let's put this on. So here's the clamp. It's like a band clamp, basically, band clamp, pipe clamp, whatever you want to call it. So this is a nice one. This is better than just a regular hose clamp. Slip that on right there like so. I guess it comes with two bolts. That's where it connects into the mounting bracket, connects to the exhaust itself. That's what those two bolts are. So you're still gonna reuse all your stock brackets, I believe. That's the new bracket. Yeah, like that. Let's see, it mounts like this. So it mounts like that. See that? So it goes in like so. Like that. Yeah. So something like that. So if that's like that, that means this exhaust here fits like so. Now fits in like that. Like so. Alright. So let me actually it's this way. It's like this. Let me kind of bolt this down then. So there's two ends to the muffler. You know which one's the front and which one's the out. So this right here connects to the header, because you could tell it's been enlarged with the slits, so that way they clamp down. So there's the mounting bracket right there, and like so. I don't know if I should use Loctite on this thing. I feel like I should, because it's, vibrations and such. Yeah, I think I will. I wonder if they say to use Loctite. Usually the Japanese are pretty good. If they want Loctite on there, they usually give you Loctite too. Let's see. Let me look at this thing real fast. Oops. Sticker, Takegawa. Blah blah blah. I don't see any Loctite anywhere. I don't see any picture of a Loctite anywhere. Yada. I don't see pictures of Loctite anywhere. Nope, no Loctite, so let's do this. You know what, I'm gonna do it anyways, because it makes me feel better. So I have to do Loctite here. Do Loctite. Alright. Jeez, spilling everywhere. Do Loctite. Just a little drop here. Good. Drop here. Okay, that's good. Seems like a little bit too much. I'm gonna put some on the factory mounting bolt as well. Let's redistribute this a little bit. Okay. So I'm not gonna tighten it all the way and touch. Gonna have to turn it loose because this thing has some little wiggle space. I'm gonna leave it like that, but I'm not sure how much wiggle space I need. So now I can stick this on, like so. The factory mounting bolts right here. Oops. Sorry about that. So there was a factory mounting bolt down right here. And the other factory bolt, remember the washer as well. So I go there, okay. Looks like there's a, oh, it's almost perfect. I have it pretty good. So I can either go step it a little back or step it a little forward. I'd rather step it forward. The more overlap, the better it'll seal, I think. At least that's what I think anyways. Okay, so that's basically more or less it. I just need to start tying things down. Let's look at it real fast. So that's pretty cool. It's a little bit, it's definitely clearance right here because the factory one actually covered a good portion of the swing arm. At least it covered the rear nut anyways. Yeah, I think it was like something like it was higher up here than slightly real slight gradual snap down like this. So very slight snaps. But for sure that rear axle nut was covered. But now it's like plenty of space here now. Yeah, so that's more or less what it looks like. I should do a video of this during the daytime, but I was busy doing other work. Now I just need to tighten this up. So this is the important part right here, making sure that you tighten this up properly. Otherwise, it's gonna be very good. Basically, I'm just kind of finger tightening it. I want to make sure that it's even as far as the threads on both sides. And I actually stick my finger past it, and I actually feel the threads. I think on my back side it's actually a little bit less even than the front side is. Okay, here's my wrench. Oops, so freaking, how did that get over there? How did this get over here? There we go. Can't lay down. I can't see nothing, I can't feel nothing. So one way you can see how deep you are if you can't see nothing is take the screwdriver in here, because it's you know the nut, right? And see how much is there. Try the other side. See if it's deeper or not. Actually, let me do the other side first. So that's how deep it is. So that means this side is in more than the other side is. So ideally I want it to be the same. Right? So this side is in almost twice as deep as the other side is. Again, I want it to be the same, so let me loosen this up a little bit. Tighten this other side. Try that again. So now this side is out more. That way I don't, if they're basically the same. Okay, so they're pretty much the same right now. But they're basically the same and the same amount of threads. You don't have to worry about not having enough threads or and such. So that's important right there. All right. So they're both pretty much the same, right? Both pretty much the same. So I'm gonna basically spin them about the same as well. So I'm going 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 45. As you get tighter, you can, spin it a little less, so that way you can still keep the evenness. 45, another 45, another 45, another 45. I'm almost there, I think. Another 45. So it's pretty tight. You can always again double check, how much is in there. So let's do the back side first, so that okay, I don't miss anything. Okay, so the back is actually in more than the front is. It's a little bit. Like I said, it's tight. Yep. Okay, it's pretty much tight. So the head is not moving anywhere. Go back to this side here. So the head is not moving, right? It ain't budging. So here's the exhaust. It's still, because nothing's tightened down yet. Let me screw these other ones a bit tighter. Shit, I think the Loctite back there it's tightening up already. Loctite sometimes it tightens up pretty fast. So I'm gonna slide the pipe all the way forward because I want more overlap right here on the bracket. So I'm putting my greasy hands all over the exhaust here because this thing is nice and polished. Before I start up the engine, I'm gonna wipe all this with denatured alcohol because the greasy hands, what happens when you do greasy fingerprints and you heat this up, the fingerprints will be very difficult to clean off after that. Okay, it's pretty tight. It's kind of awkward position too. My wrists are awkward, so it feels like a lot of torque, but it's not. When your wrist is all in an awkward position, you don't have that much strength, even though it feels like it's really tight. It actually isn't. Jeez. I have an extension here. Why didn't I use it? So this is actually pretty straight too. Wow, look at that. Almost straight. Where's my big wrench? So I'm actually feeling the exhaust if I need to angle it up or down, because if I'm angling it up, it's not right here, it's not straight. I want it to be as straight as possible. If I angle it down, it's not straight either. So it's actually somewhere in between. It's like right there. Seems like it's like right there. again. Now I'm gonna tighten up the back side. So here, I'm gonna put a wrench on the other side. Okay, so that's tight. It's pretty tight. Oops. Didn't mean to knock the camera there. Tighten down here. That's good there. So my back two is tight. The last one is this one right here. So I can leave it like this, and you see the nut or the bolt, or I could kind of turn it further in, and you don't see the bolt so much. So that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm probably gonna go something like that, so you just barely see the bolt. This is a number 10. Do I have a 10? Yes, I do. I have it on here. There's a little T wrench. I usually don't like using T wrenches because they feel kind of heavy. At least that's how they feel to me, anyways. But in this case, this will be fine. So I'm gonna line it up so where the edge of the band here is basically flush with the edge of the pipe. Angle it so that way I can barely see the bolt, so it's kind of out of the way. At least it looks out of the way. Because the other end of the bolt comes through on the top. Let's see how much it comes through. Hopefully not too much. Yeah, it feels okay. That's good. Just a little more clearance right here. This is only a 10. I'm gonna hold it right here. I'm not gonna hold it further back over here. That's too much leverage over here. So that way I don't over tighten it and cause the threads to strip. Something like that. I kind of don't like seeing that bolt right there. I think I'm gonna turn it back a little bit. Turn it back a little bit like that. Yeah, with that bolt's more hidden on the top side, the top view. Just didn't like seeing that. I guess you can see the bolt right here, but I want to minimize that so that way it looks a little cleaner, a little nicer looking, I think. Okay, that's it. So everything's tight, I believe, and that's it. That's the exhaust. I should have done this in 2 videos, but yeah, that's pretty good. I think tomorrow morning, you know, well, not tomorrow morning, but tomorrow during the daytime, I'd do another video so you guys can see it, but also so you guys can hear it. I'm not gonna turn it on right now. I'm just gonna basically, I need to clean this up too. I need to denature alcohol, all my fingerprints, clean it all up, because you don't want to leave this oily residue on here. Because once it gets hot, that oily residue, the smear, it'll bake on there, and it's like almost impossible to clean off. Yeah, that's it. Stay tuned.